The Peace and Conflict Studies Department at the University of Waterloo, based at Conrad Grebel University College, has launched a Diploma and Specialization in Restorative Justice for all University of Waterloo students, especially students studying in the Faculty of Arts. The Restorative Justice Diploma or Specialization will be effective this fall of 2024. Restorative justice is a philosophy that emphasizes healing and accountability to repair harm and injury, build healthy relationships, and foster thriving communities. Completing the diploma for all students, staff, and faculty, or a specialization for those students who are majoring in peace and conflict studies, enables program participants to explain the philosophy of restorative justice, its historical and cultural roots, and lessons from interdisciplinary scholarship and practice. To critically reflect on restorative justice, practices and ethics, and those of related approaches such as the transformative justice movement and carceral abolition. To apply anti-racist and decolonial lenses to harm and dominant responses to harm, as well as restorative justice processes and approaches, examining the roles of power and systems of oppression. And to apply restorative justice philosophy and practice to their everyday lives, field studies, and professional work.
When I first started taking the restorative justice course that's offered in the Peace and Conflict Studies program, it sort of blew my mind and totally opened my mind and shifted my perspective. I saw so many problems within sort of our current justice system and the way we were dealing with harms, and restorative justice gave a solution to that in such a practical and applicable and beautiful way. And so I think that that's how I see it applying to our society in sort of presenting a more relational way to respond to more large-scale harms, but also to build community and relationship and just create more of a connected society.
There are an increasing volume of organizations that either are dedicated to restorative justice practice or have it as part of what they do. They see it as part of their mandate, and so there's a growing field there that people can be involved in. And I think it is important to have a bit of that balance between being involved and understanding through an educational process, and then being able to put those skills to use in a practical kind of way.
I look a lot at how the systems that we use to punish people within the criminal justice system are actually not peaceful, and how a lot of them actually inflict further harm. Restorative justice then takes a different perspective to addressing these kind of disparities and addressing these harms, bringing a different perspective to support the person who has been harmed in conflict.
Well, I just think it's so exciting that the PAC's Restorative Justice Diploma is something that is not only going to be offered for Peace and Conflict Studies major or minor students, but is open to any major or minor as a gateway to enter into the PAC's community, but also just to engage with the concept of restorative justice and the lens that it offers for us all moving forward as peacemakers.